Tesla dropped a huge bombshell by showing off the Optimus robot Gen 2. Here's why. The progress Tesla has made in this area is mind-boggling. To compare, Tesla showed off their first prototype of the Optimus robot at the AI Day event in September 2022. At that time, the robot looked like a skeleton, couldn't bend its head or do much with its hands. Basically, walk with that example. Tesla just wanted to let everyone know that they were now in the robotics business. They put together a great robotics team and worked day and night on their first humanoid robot. After a year of hard work, they finally finished the first generation of the Optimus robot. In September, Tesla posted a video showing off the Optimus robot Gen 1. This robot was a huge improvement over the prototype that Tesla showed off at AI Day. They gave this robot great-looking hands that could do a lot of different things, like stand on one leg and do yoga, sort colored blocks by itself, and walk pretty much like a person. Just a couple of months later, Tesla has shown off Generation 2 of the Optimus robot. It is made entirely of Tesla's own parts, and man, the difference between the first and second generations of the Optimus robot it's crazy. But before we get into the specifics, let's watch the official movie that the Tesla Optimus team put out. The robot can now look up and down because it has 2 degrees of freedom. There are hands that can move in many ways, just like a human's. Like, take a look at how carefully it can handle the egg and even move it from one hand to the other. The first thing that stands out is how fast progress has been made. 2 years ago, they had nothing to show, but now they have a robot that can handle an egg. Those makes Tesla's Optimus robot stand out from other robots. The Optimus robot from Tesla doesn't need to be programmed. It learns everything on its own, just like humans. A senior engineer working on the Optimus robot posted it on X a few months ago. Super excited to share our team's progress over the last few months. We can now accomplish long horizon tasks such as sorting blocks fully autonomously and in a completely task agnostic way, which means the system is flexible and adaptable and can handle a wide range of tasks. Different tasks and programming problems without needing clear instructions and programming for each task. He wrote, just collect more data and we can train a new complex task without changing any code. He added, this is what people really need to understand. The Tesla robot learns and does jobs without any code or program telling it what to do. It relies only on machine learning. It watches things and then tries to do them. Perfect itself by doing those tasks over and over again. This may seem like an impossible task right now, but with all the progress being made in these days, it is very likely to happen. Now, Tesla's Optimus has a big competitor in the market, the Atlas robot made by Boston Dynamics. While the Atlas robot looks great, it lacks one important feature, the ability to learn on its own. Atlas can only do what it was programmed to do. Optimus, on the other hand, has a unique design and can train itself using video data without manual programming. In theory, it could learn and do almost anything with its body, like cooking, cleaning, driving, etc. That's also why Tesla made it look like a person. An AI scientist in India named Jim Fan wrote on X back in a tweet from September. Elon Musk talked about how Tesla might be doing all of this. He said that it knows the results of its actions, which is what allowed the robot to fix itself when one of the blue blocks fell on its side during the demo. The robot paused for a second, then fixed its mistake and got the blue block to sit correctly on the tray. He also said that it was a great idea to closely follow human mythology so there is no gap in imitating the human Atlas from Boston Dynamics, which only has gripper-style hands. In the long run, Optimus' biodexterity 5-finger hands will be much better for daily jobs, and the robot's new hands look great. Elon Musk also replied to the Optimus video on Twitter saying that a lot of engineering work has gone into the hands and that in a year, they will be able to thread a needle. He also said that the hands and brain are the most important parts of the robot. So at the speed at which Tesla is building the Optimus robot is shocking for the entire robotics industry. If Tesla is able to make this robot available to the public, it could turn Tesla into a $1 trillion company. This Twitter user wrote on X about the financial impact of this humanoid robot for Tesla and its shareholders, saying, imagine how cheap it will be to lease or rent a Tesla, but once Tesla achieves full-scale production, a Tesla bot could be yours for as little as $40 a day. If it works nonstop for 16 hours a day, that's only $2.05 an hour. So how much profit could Tesla make per bow? Well, with $144,000 in annual sales and 41 net profits, that's a lot of money. Tesla could make a huge profit of $5,895 per bot every year if you use a safe P multiple of just 30, and then the value of each bot to Tesla. Shareholders' pay skyrockets to $176,000. This is a big prediction for now, and some people might think it's not possible. But I think it's not impossible that a working robot will be able to interact one-on-one with every person in the world. If Tesla is able to deploy 100 million robots in the future, its market value will exceed $17 trillion, which is more than the total value of all of the world's currencies put together. The world's GDP was $95 trillion last year, which is a huge number to even think about. But keep in mind that Elon also owns SpaceX, a company that is trying to set up colonies on Mars. Who knows? Elon might send these robots into space to help people build a world out there. Millions of these robots could be sent up to do this, so the possibilities are pretty much endless. Even hundreds of millions or billions of robots could be sent up to do this. At this point, it would be silly to only look at Tesla as a car company when thinking about their future. Elon is putting a lot of effort into getting a piece of the robotics industry, and it looks like he's making progress. What do you think about this new Optimus robot? Let us know in the comments. I'll see you next week with another great movie.